Welcome to Thursday soap making with Mumsy. And today I am making the Fruit Loop soap, and I thought I'd bring you along. This is a bar of my last batch, and I've only got 2 bars remaining. In this batch I have, we're going to do this mica swirlish thing together. It has chili powder and applesauce, and it has a fruit looped smell. So if you'd like to order that, I'm going to have about 24 bars. Now, as an added sideline, my prices are going to raise. So you're going to need to order now. What I have marked will continue to be the same price. So everything in the soap box is the same. All soap is a fundraiser for equippinghaiti.org. And if you would like to win a chance to win this bar of soap, the honey oatmeal, you are going to email me and put soap contest in the subject line and then give me your phone number, but I don't have time to do promotion, so there's no need to worry. Okay, so that's the soap selling portion, and this is for soap makers now. Okay, so we've got our hot processed soap here, and we are going to put it in that mold. And I cooked my soap over there on the stove, and I thought I would bring you along. So let me give you the recipe in case that interests you, and if you have any questions you can email me. This is my top secret recipe. If you have any questions you can let me know, and maybe I'll have time. Maybe I can help you. Also, I do soap classes for $33, and I do custom soap orders starting at $33. So email me if you have any questions if you're a soap maker. Now, how you view this recipe is you stop the video, you take a screenshot, and then you zoom in. So first of all, for this size batch, we are going to add the fragrance oil. And how you do soap in a crock pot is you combine the oils and lye, you use an immersion stick blender, you cook them for 2 hours, you add your super fats, cook for a half an hour. In this batch, I have added, still a little too hot. I have added chili powder, applesauce, and honey. And it doesn't make it tingly hot. Do you see that glossy appearance? Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it because it's gonna go down a little bit. That's okay. Usually you want to wait until your soap is 160 degrees because you don't want to cook out your very expensive fragrance oils and essential oils. So this is going to smell like breakfast cereal. Fruit Loops, and I add 4 tablespoons to this size batch. So you can check the recipe and see we're less than 5%, but it's in there. It smells fruity. It smells lemony and limey. It smells like it needs some red mica. But this is one of my most popular. It's a very popular batch that I have. And so you're going to want to stir in your fragrance oil very thoroughly. I see a little bit of steam happening. That makes me concerned I'm cooking off my fragrance oil. So do you have any questions about soap making or soap? Please put them in the comments. I'm going to do a soapbox tour. I did want to bring you along for how I do how I do this mica thing. So I'll bring you back when I get the fragrance oil stirred in. Now I make hot processed soap, and the advantage to making hot processed soap is that I do not have to wait. I can use this soap right away. The bar will, I'm making a mess, will dry out more, but I don't have, like with cold processed soap, There is a time that you have to wait kind of to let it season and finish saponifying. So I'm not very patient. Well, God's helping me be patient. So I think I'm getting pretty close to having all of this fragrance oil stirred in. And what I stir with is a spatula from Spatula City and a bamboo spoon. That's what I do my stirring with. Now the reason I make this size batch in this size crock pot is because it is the most effective use of time. This is as much as I can fit into it. And for my mold, which I had my husband make, he made the mold so that it would be the size bar that I wanted to be. I learned how to make soap in 2015 when God called us to Haiti. I learned a whole new skill and learned how to make soap so that I could raise money to go on mission. We have a mission trip planned for this summer in July of 2021. So to do this procedure, what I'm going to do is take some of my soap, and I'm just going to put it in here, and then I want to see how much mica I'm using. So I'm going to have a war with the scale. Our soap is about 149 here. Okay, I've got about 165 grams of soap, but I didn't measure the cup. I have about half a cup of soap. So let's see. I have red mica from Brambleberry. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon-ish. Ooh, do you want to see it? You can't see it in this light. Oh my goodness. Is that better? It's glittery. So nice. Okay. Oh darn. My thing went back from... Okay, we've got 0. So let's put you in the frame. I am not a professional. I'm a penny. So about a teaspoon. Doesn't weigh at all that work, and it didn't register anything. Dumb thing. Scale always wins. Okay. So I'm just going to stir it in to the soap. Just going to stir it in there. With hot process soap, it is more challenging to do colors or techniques because the soap is hot and gloppy. So I'm going to show you what I do. Oh my gosh, and the red, it really smells fruity and sugary, and it's a great soap to have by your kitchen sink to clean your hands. And kids love it. Everybody loves it. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this and kind of break up the little parts and do a very gentle stir. Kind of chunk it up. And that's going to give it, hopefully, the other appearance. This is my favorite part. So then your key is that you don't want to stir it too much. So you have a chunky appearance. Gently stir it in. And I did want to share with you, I'm so excited. I have received my 2-year. I have, let's see, I celebrate recovery 2 years from sugar. And when I started, I would always say, I've never been tempted to eat an entire batch of soap, even Fruit Loop soap. I've just never been tempted to eat a whole batch of soap, and I want to thank God for his deliverance, because it's been 2 years, and I have not had sugar. That's crazy. So now we're going to get it in the mold. That's probably good for you all today. Let me do a soapbox tour in just a second. And now that I'm going along, I see that I would do better to do it the way I did last time and have less soap, like I just had an ounce instead of a half a cup, and chop it in better. That seemed to work better last time, so that'll be my notes, because I reviewed what I did and tried a different way, and the red is just not showing as much as I'd like it to. So now I know what to do with this, to do it the other way with just an ounce. Kind of even out my mold. Doesn't look very even to me today, though. This part's getting a little too dry, huh? No, it's not going to work. Okay, now I'm going to bang it on the floor. Kind of even it out and get it down in the mold. So maybe you have received a soap scrap sample, okay, and it looks something like this. And what that is, this is the original bubbly, is the leftover soap scraped and put into a mesh bag. And how you use that is you get the whole thing wet, the whole entire bag wet, and you lather your hands and then you rinse. So you don't take the soap out of the bag, you use it in the bag. And that is called a soap scrap sample, care of Mumsy Soap. So I think that's just about all. I did want to show you what we got in the soap boxes. Soap in the soap box. Fortunately for you, it's not sturdy enough to hold my weight, so I can't stand on it. This is in my car. So if you want some soap, I usually have 2 of each. If you need more than that, get a hold of me. This is the space for Original Bubbly, which is a very popular bar. Now, if you see my packaging, we go very green. So our packaging is minimal waste, minimal plastic, all those kind of things. So the Original Bubbly is an orange soap. We have the oatmeal lavender soap. Now, all of these soaps are what they are marked. This is my new batch. But from now on, soap is going to be $5 a bar, the ones that are marked that way. Until then, until we sell out. Or 5 for $20. And then if you're shipping, we'll have to talk about that. So this is Black Eyed Susan soap, which is a patchouli soap. We have the honey oatmeal soap, which has no fragrance oil or essential oil. We have goat milk soap, no fragrance oil or essential oil. And then this space right here is for the Fruit Looped. So these are my bars that I always carry. I still do have available some sandalwood soap with real sandalwood powder. I need to take one out for Tracy. I better do that. I better do it now. I'll forget. We have Water War soap, which smells like a baby. We have grit soap, which is for those honest men with dirty hands. Valentine's Day is coming. I still have a gift for Nancy if I ever get a hold of her. She was the winner of my last soap contest. I got to probably try to follow up on that. And I have one remaining bar of clay bubble soap, which is designed with the teen's face in mind. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you came along. And I changed my channel name. We're going from Providence Soapery 62959 to Mumsy Soap. So this is where I remind you how much I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. See ya.